It's a tale as old as time. One film from the Disney Renaissance lends itself so beautifully to food service theming that the Walt Disney Company decided it needed not one, not two, not three, but 4 Beauty and the Beast themed restaurants in the U.S. parks and resorts. But bittersweet and strange as it may feel, we might not need all of them. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're talking about Disney's obsession with Beauty and the Beast themed food and drink, and your opinions on it. That's right, we went straight to the real experts once again and pulled this list straight from the reviews posted on AllEars.net by viewers exactly like you. And now, here we stand, both a little scared, neither one prepared, for a battle ever just as sure as the sun will rise, the ultimate Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant showdown. The number 4 Beauty and the Beast restaurant, according to your reviews with a rating of 6.0, is Rose Tavern in Disneyland. Uh-oh, Disneyland fans, prepare to get feisty. This was originally intended to be a temporary overlay on the classic Village House restaurant, which was themed after Pinocchio. The overlay was to celebrate the release of the live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast in February of 2017. The apparent popularity of the retheming has led it to being made permanent.
I've eaten at this restaurant several times. The atmosphere is very charming. It's like a French bistro type of Beauty and the Beast vibe. And everywhere you look, there's cute artwork inspired by the animated feature.
An anonymous reviewer says, I have eaten at this restaurant twice, and both times nobody in our party liked anything. Everything was either just so-so or completely gross. There are so many better places to eat, I will not eat here again. The Gastons punch was good, even though it was a little too sweet for me. I would try the punch if you want a sweet drink.
The reviewer mentioned Gaston's famous brew, which is very similar to the LeFou's brew that you'll find in Magic Kingdom. Both are frozen drinks with sweet passion fruit foam topping. The West Coast version is an apple mango punch, while the East Coast is apple and toasted marshmallow flavored. If you've tried them both, please let us know in the comments below which one you liked better. And what Beauty and the Beast themed menu would be complete without some of that famous, apparently delicious gray stuff?
It's like a cookies and cream type of frosting, and it has red velvet cake and a raspberry inside. And then it's on a cookie. It's on a shortbread cookie.
They have waffle fries, poutine here. Bring it. Give it to me. Awesome. And they also have an Enchanted cauliflower sandwich, which I have not tried, but I would really like to. It sounds like plant-based magic.
It's a cauliflower steak, and it's so juicy and succulent, and the bread is so soft and pillowy, and I just remember there being an aioli. That aioli was so good, I could have eaten off of a shoe.
I grew up with an annual pass to Disneyland, so I've eaten at the Village House many times, and it really doesn't get more charming and quaint than that place. I have not been there since they put the overlay on it, but if the rating is this low, maybe it's time to consider bringing back the Pinocchio theme.
Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of reviews on Rose Tavern, and a majority of those reviews were, well, not so flattering. Disagree with your fellow viewers? Head to AllEars.net to stand up for your favorite restaurants. Maybe you can help redeem this one in a future video. The pros: lots of indoor seating with air conditioning, charming atmosphere, some interesting food options. The cons: complaints about quality, a temporary overlay on a classic that stuck around. Not a lot of positive reviews. Your number 3 Beauty and the Beast restaurant with a rating of 6.33 is Enchanted Rose Lounge. Having taken over the real estate previously inhabited by Meisner's Lounge in October of 2019, this spot is located on the monorail level of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. This signature lounge promises luxurious enchantment. You can order appetizers like white sturgeon caviar, truffle fries, and more. The bar itself is adorned with a golden chandelier inspired by Belle's ball gown. The formal library features classic Baroque design elements and French furnishings. The garden room represents the forest surrounding Beast's castle in rich emerald tones, and the outdoor patio is inspired by the Beast's garden terrace. Let's check in with an All Ears review to see why you picked this as the number 3 Beauty and the Beast restaurant.
Jazzful20 says, the prices are outrageous, even for Disney, with most of the drinks in the $20 to $25 range. Finally, the theme does not match with the Grand Floridian. Nothing about Beauty and the Beast says Old Florida, whereas Meisner's was named for early 20th century Florida developer Addison Meisner. I can't recommend it.
I really enjoy the Enchanted Rose Lounge. It's absolutely gorgeous with very subtle touches to Beauty and the Beast, and the food is phenomenal. This is not your average bar food. The truffle fries in particular, because they share a kitchen with Citrico's, are to die for. Plus, they have tableside cocktails that come with a story, which is so Beauty and the Beast. I know it's expensive, but it's a grand experience.
All Ears viewer Lizzie Rugney said, "We had such a memorable experience having the tableside cocktail. The ambiance is just wonderful. We loved looking at all the details. This was an amazing experience that I will always remember." See, some people love the subtle live action inspired theming. And that tableside cocktail service she mentioned, that's a really cool feature of this lounge. Your server brings a cart over to your table and mixes your chosen cocktail while they tell a part of the Beauty and the Beast story as it relates to your particular drink. All the ingredients mesh together to create the story within your cocktail.
So this is an excellent choice if you're staying at the Grand Floridian. And if you happen to really like that live action Beauty and the Beast movie, which I do because it has Audra McDonald in it. She's like soprano royalty.
But even fans of the setting have a hard time getting over the menu prices. An anonymous reviewer summed it up by saying, "The outdoor seating was very comfortable, service was very good, the drinks are very expensive, limited menu, it's a one-time visit to say you went." The pros: subtle theming, very luxurious, exceptional cocktails. Cons: very expensive. Some people don't think the theme fits within the resort. Not necessarily for families. Your number 2 Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant with a rating of 7.51 is Be Our Guest in the Magic Kingdom. Part of a large expansion and renovation to Fantasyland, it opened in late 2012, in advance of the rest of New Fantasyland, which was completed in 2014. This Beast's Castle-themed restaurant features French-inspired cuisine and houses 3 dining rooms, including the ballroom where Belle and the Beast danced, the West Wing where the Enchanted Rose is kept, and a gallery with paintings and a wooden music box depicting Belle and the Beast. The restaurant features Baroque windows that reach the ceiling where you'll see the actual view outside of the Beast's castle. And don't be surprised if it starts to snow. The Beast's infamous West Wing is dark and spooky, with a portrait of the Beast that changes from his human form to the hairy guy we know and love. There's also the famous rose in a bell jar, and its petals magically fall before your eyes. The gallery has a music box and murals depicting the Enchanted Rose and characters from the film, including Belle, the Beast, Mrs. Potts, Chip, Lumiere, and Cogsworth. It's also worth noting this was the first restaurant in the Magic Kingdom to sell wine and beer to the general public.
You can get wine here.
House of Twirls says, the food was decent, but not anything amazing. It is kind of loud as well. The decor is really cool, and I think everyone should try it once. Beautiful mosaic work on the way out. More stressful to get the reservation than it should be.
I actually got to eat here on my birthday a few years ago with my parents, and we had a great time. The theming is very elaborate, especially in the room with the rose, but be warned, in that room it's kind of dark and spooky. But this is definitely a place that you should eat at least one time.
The big question when it comes to Be Our Guest is what meal to go for. And I gotta say, quick service lunch all the way. You're gonna get a lot better meal than you would at another quick service location. Things like croque monsieurs, pork sous vide, French onion soup. You're gonna be eating at a lower price point, but you're still gonna get inside the castle, which is really the whole point of eating there.
A lot of your rave reviews on All Ears are for the quick service lunch, which, as of the publishing of this video, remains unavailable, as is breakfast. So they currently offer the same table service prefix menu for both lunch and dinner. But a reviewer named Magical Couple was able to eat there before the, hopefully, temporary change since reopening, and said, "We had lunch here and went in with low expectations. However, we had a very good experience. The salad was terrific. I mean it, that salad was terrific. They did not short me on the tuna or any other item. It was perfect for lunch." While another reviewer named Gabby Christie said, "I got the French onion soup and was very satisfied. The theming and atmosphere cannot be beat. It's a must-do experience if possible. Recommend one of the side rooms. I found the main ballroom very loud."
If you do go in, I highly recommend checking out all of the different rooms, which are themed to different parts of the Beast Castle.
So should Be Our Guest be a priority reservation for you and your family? Well, most of the glowing reviews are for a quick service lunch that doesn't exist right now, so maybe wait till that comes back. On the other hand, if you're into immersive dining experiences and love Beauty and the Beast, people do really enjoy the table service dining here too, even if the focus is more on the atmosphere than the food. The Beast is still in attendance, though now he walks around greeting his guests from afar as opposed to his usual meet and greet. But it really does seem like the magic was in the quick service lunch. 45 Stout J said, "Excellent quick service meal for lunch in the Magic Kingdom. This is the best meal at Be Our Guest because of the pricing and food quality." The pros: immersive dining experience, generous portions and upscale entrees. That quick service lunch, when they have it. The cons: currently only prefix dining. Expensive. You can find better food at these prices. And the number one Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant in all the US Disney parks with an AllEars viewer rating of 8.47 is Gastons Tavern. Also opening in 2012 as part of the new Fantasyland expansion in Magic Kingdom, Gastons Tavern is a tribute to the Gaston production number from the original animated Beauty and the Beast movie, complete with the antlers that Gaston claims to use in all of his decorating. It appears this villain doesn't lie, there are antlers everywhere. And there's a chandelier made entirely of antlers.
I think it's really cool how they perfectly recreated Gaston's hunting lodge, and LeFou's brew is suitable for vegans, which I really appreciate, as are apparently the antlers that are everywhere, which makes me feel a lot better about the comedic number of them there are hanging around the room.
Jade says, "Theming aside, I thought the food wasn't that great. After hearing about the awesome huge cinnamon roll here, I was pretty excited to try it. I received a dry cinnamon roll with minimal frosting and flavor. It was big and easily shareable, but it didn't taste good. I used my snack credit on this and wish I hadn't bought it at all."
All right, pro tip, ask for more frosting. A lot of people already know this trick, so cast members are very used to giving out more in a little cup, and it will take this treat from good to amazing.
I need to give a big second to the amazing cinnamon roll at Gastons Tavern.
A cinnamon roll the size of my face? Into it. Eating a cinnamon roll the size of my face while sitting in Gaston's chair next to a beautifully antered mantelpiece with a giant portrait of Gaston? Double into it.
All right, it sounds like, in general, the cinnamon roll is a winner, if maybe hit or miss. A viewer named Perpy said in their review, "I've only had the cinnamon roll, but I dream about it. I cannot wait to have another." And what about that famous LeFou's brew?
Ooh, that LeFou's brew is excellent, but only if you get it without the passion fruit foam. Passion fruit doesn't belong anywhere near Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, this is a common theme in your reviews also. Castar said, "The LeFou brew divided our party. Think it's a love it or hate it kind of drink." So, should you and your family be sure to stop by Gastons Tavern on your next visit to Magic Kingdom? I mean, the stakes are pretty low here. It's quick service, so you don't need a reservation, and we're talking a cinnamon roll, which most people love, and a unique beverage that you can just get one and let your family try before investing in a whole round. That being said, a viewer named JJK Hughes 04 said, "Gaston Tavern decor was so fun, but super busy. So if there's a long wait and you only have one day in the park, we definitely won't blame you for skipping it." The pros: elaborate Gaston theming. Quick service, no reservations needed. giant cinnamon roll. The cons: gets very busy. Quality can be hit or miss. That divisive LeFou's brew. So what do you think? Was this ranking true to your opinions, or did you think fellow viewers were way off? Luckily, you have the power to change this list right now. Head over to AllEars.net to leave your own reviews of these restaurants or any Disney or Universal restaurants you love or wish you loved more. At the end of the day, your opinions are all that stand between a restaurant, resort, or attraction being crowned best or worst. Where else do you hold that kind of power? And who knows, your review might just make it into a future episode. If you like this video, please go ahead and click that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to All Ears TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news. Follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other All Ears videos right here, and please subscribe to AllEars.net. Clang that little notification bell so you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for All Ears TV. See you next time.